Okay, so this is a video of like my whole media collection. I think I made a community tab talking about like what do you guys do besides like collect dancing jemmies? And um I think I said like, "Oh, I collect records." And Toilet was like, "Oh, you should make a video on it sometime," or somebody said that. I don't even know if I watched this, but here it is. I'll talk about all of them, how I got them. So, this was actually my first like actual Beatles album. Because I had just watched the movie and I was very obsessed with it. Hey Bulldog is an amazing song to me. It was my most streamed last year. Revolver from the record store. This was from Amazon. Help, Venus and Mars. This was a Christmas gift. It has a few posters and it came with some stickers. There's my crappy little record player. Red Rose Speedway, Wings, Rubber Soul. I got this off of, or no, this was a, yeah, Christmas gift. And this was from the record store too. I actually got this during my trip to BillyCon to see all my friends. And it survived the whole plane ride home. It's a little creased right there, but I'm just surprised it made it at all. I got it at Cracker Barrel because it was right next to Billy Bob's. This was also from the record store. The book is missing, which sucks, but the record works. This was from Amazon as well. It's the deluxe version. This was my first record. I say that Yellow Submarine was my first album because this is just like a compilation album of like all their greatest hits. There's two records in there. Wings at Speed of Sound, Amazon. And the funny thing about this is they sent me the wrong thing. They sent me instead of sending me the record, they sent me a giant stack of just clear record sleeves. It was like at least 100 of them. I was like, what the fuck? So I returned it and I got the record. Wings Over America, awesome live album. This is from the record store as well, pretty cheap too. Ram, Birthday Gift, one of my favorite albums ever. McCartney 2, this came from the antique store. I don't play it much, it's not my favorite. This is weird. So this is a Russian Paul McCartney record that I found at the thrift store, like my local one, just in a like a $1 bin. I was like, what the fuck? Kind of looks like Paul, and I translate, it says Paul McCartney. I'm like, what the fuck? It's basically just a compilation of old like old 50s and 60s songs like he covered. I haven't listened to it in a while, but one I really like is Don't Get Around Much Anymore. I think that's a really good cover. This is my only Beach Boys album, despite them being like my first obsession into music. The Very Best of Beach Boys, Electric Orchestra. These are both Christmas gifts. Out of the blue. This is from my record store, also my only Stevie Wonder record, even though I listen to him like nuts. Songs in the Key of Life. And this is TV Girl / Georgiana, which is totally different from everything that's shown, but I actually really like how this sounds. Sticks, The Grand Illusion, my dad gave to me. The Best ZZ Top, my dad also gave to me. Say It, Promise. Oops. Oh, I need to sit down. Frank Sinatra, Cycles. Thrift store. D. Martin, Greatest Hits, Volume 1. Everybody Loves Somebody. This is from eBay. Diana Washington, September in the Rain. This is actually a really important album to me, just because September in the Rain, like this version of it, actually I remember hearing a lot. I have really fond memories of it. I just really like the album cover. I think it's pretty. Old albums are really cool. So this actually, I haven't made a stop motion forever, but what this is, it has the Christmas Waltz song on it, and I'll show it off real quick. Hold on. It's the only reason I bought it for is because I used it for, where is it? Christmas Vault. Okay. So yeah, it's just a generic. I think it was made for a radio station. Let me see what the front says. Hold on, let me put it back in the sleeve. Hey, why not, buddy? Okay. 94Q WQXI Christmas. Cover's really cute. But yeah, I think it was just like made on yeah, I don't know, it's neat. A boy named Charlie Brown. This was one of my first records too from eBay, and I just really like Peanuts music. Like I listen all the time. This is what I was talking about, like record sleeve, by the way. They sent me 30 of these instead of Wings, it was At the Speed of Sound. Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer was a soundtrack. This is an original Decca record. It's kind of danged up, but it works. Just the cover is like has some staining, but it's in really good shape considering how old it is. And this is the Great Pumpkin record that is in the shape of a pumpkin. And here's the regular one. Just because I got this one first. There's actually a rip at the top, and it's like a little warped, and it looks way better in the record collection than this. I kind of hate how they did this. I do not like it. But I play this more than that. So yeah, there's the records. To the CDs. Oh god, SpongeBob reveal. All right, this is my only Beatles CD and my first one. The Beatles' Hard Day's Night. I have yet to get this on record. But one of my first favorite albums. Yeah, it's a little booklet. I think you put it into a computer, it'll play a documentary, which I've not tried, but that is my CD player. It's just the old boombox. Or not boombox, a karaoke machine. Off the Ground by Paul McCartney. I think this is really underrated. The Lovers That Never Were. I am obsessed with that song. I was for a really long time. I think I even programmed a Beach Bear, Rockfire Beach Bear to it and had someone play it. I never finished it though. It needed a lot of work. If I go back to Billy Bob's and they somehow let me play it, then I will maybe finish it. Green Day, Basket Case, which is missing the front. This was my dad's, but good album. Frank Sinatra Duets, which is, I think this is like the last thing Frank ever did. The album cover is just really cool. I also got that same thrift store I got this one at, and the Frank record. That's Life. Just like a compilation. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I got this on my birthday trip to the antique store. I just picked it up just because. Charlie Brown Christmas from Squirreldy. I've got this at the record store. They have a bunch of like Peanut CDs. I need to go back and just buy them all because I love Peanuts music so much. Good album. And then this I just picked up for shits and giggles at the thrift store. The disc is original, but they printed out the back. This is not original. Like I guess it was taken out or something, and the front is original too, but it works. And the last bit, which is the least exciting, here's my cassette tapes. This is the Beach Boys. I primarily, like, these only belong to items. This is my Douglas Fir cassette tape, which I made a custom J card for, which actually came out really good. It looks awesome. And this is Merry Christmas from the Beach Boys. I only really bought to play through my Double Sword on an actual cassette player, but I would love to get one. And these are to my Teddy Ruxpin, which I still have yet to show. I found that at the antique store. I was super ecstatic about it, but I had to get tapes for it. He's over there, and he 100% fully works. I fixed him up. Hopefully in the next month I'll be making a video of him. Actually, I'll go get him. I'll show you guys a little bit. He didn't need major repairs. He's a first gen. I guess we'll just play the airship. I have the airship and Autumn Adventure. Hold on.
No, you're not very close to water.
Yeah, it would be kinda good for a boat to be close to water.
Precisely. That was my exact conclusion. But then the idea hit me. If a boat could float on
These batteries
water,
are kind of low.
it could also float on air. If the air is hot, that is. Gimmick explained that by pumping hot air into a giant airbag under the ship, the hot air would rise and cause the ship to lift off the ground. It sounded logical, but somehow something didn't seem quite right.
Teddy, something doesn't seem quite right.
As the airbag filled with hot air, the ship began to lift off the ground.
Hey, Teddy, it's working.
Yes, just as I expected. Make sure all the tether lines are tight. Everyone.
Yeah, so that's him. I love the World Teddy Ruxpin. I used to be obsessed with it before I started my channel, but I never got one, so I just kind of lost interest. But I was really happy to find one, and again, I'll be posting a full video of him soon. I had to clean out the servos, I had to fix the mouth snap, and his battery compartment is also a little corroded, which still affects how he works sometimes. I had never really properly cleaned it. I tried to, but it's not that much of an issue usually. But yeah, that's all my media stuff and Teddy Ruxpin, I guess. So if you watch this all the way through, then congrats. Most people probably wouldn't. This is 13 minutes long so far. So, bye.